Hello, Kinder. Wie geht's? I hope you all are doing well. So, what all we have done till now? First, we saw some greetings, how to greet one another in German, like Hallo, Guten Tag, Guten Abend, etc. Then, we saw some personal pronouns. Ich, du, wir, ihr, etc. Then we saw verb conjugation. Verb conjugation means putting the correct ending according to the personal pronoun. Correct? Then we saw numbers from 0 to 20 and then the German alphabet. Correct? And then we also knew how to introduce ourselves in German with name, place of living, place of origin, mobile number, age, telephone number, address, etc. So now we know how to introduce ourselves. So we can have a small talk in German quite well in German. Correct? So now today let us start with the textbook. Kursbuch means textbook and Arbeitsbuch means workbook. So Kursbuch we are going to start today. Okay? The name of the book is Hallo Deutsch. Hallo Deutsch. Hello German. Hallo means hello and Deutsch means German. Kursbuch means textbook. Arbeitsbuch means workbook. Okay? Good. So this is the index of your textbook. In this textbook we have two modules. Modul 1 und Modul 2. Each module has 4 chapters. Lektion 1, Lektion 2, Lektion 3 und Lektion 4. Lektion means lesson. Again, module 2 has 4 chapters. Lektion 1, 2, 3, 4. So today we are going to start with module 1, Lektion 1. Module number 1, lesson number 1. What is the name of the lesson? Hallo is the name of the lesson. So let us begin. Modul 1, Lektion 1. Hallo. Seite Nummer 8. Seite Nummer means page number. Seite Nummer 8. Hallo. So here we see 3 photos. A boy, a girl and a cat. Let us see what they are saying. The boy is saying, Hallo. Ich heiße Stefan. Wie heißt du? Hello, my name is Stefan. What is your name? The girl is saying, Grüß dich. Grüß dich means also hello. Now since we are in the topic, I wanted to tell you in short, that there are different ways of greeting in different places of Germany. So this is the map of Germany and these are the 2 neighboring countries of Germany. This is Switzerland and this is Austria. These 3 are the main German speaking countries. So in different places of Germany and Switzerland and Austria, there are different ways of greeting each other. Like we saw Grüß dich, which is in the south of Germany. Then we have again Servus, which is also in south of Germany. Then we have Grüß Gott, which is also in south of Germany and in Austria. Then we have Moin. Moin means also hello. All of these means hello. That is in north of Germany. Or in Switzerland we have Grüezi. Grüezi means also hello. Like in India also we have different ways of saying hello. Correct? For example, in UP etc. we say Ram Ram or Jai Shri Krishna in Gujarat. So we have different ways of saying hello in different parts of India. Similarly, in Germany also, we have different types of or ways of saying hello in different parts of Germany. So Grüß dich means also hello. All of these means hello. It is way of greeting. Okay. So the girl is saying Grüß dich means hello. Ich bin Tina. Wer bist du? I am Tina. Who are you? Correct? Then we have a cat. She is saying meow meow. It is her language, meow meow. Und ich heiße Mauzi. And my name is Mauzi. Okay? So now, the question for these dialogues was sagen Sie? What are they saying? Hör zu. Hör zu means listen. So now, the same things which are written over here are in an audio form. I am sending you the audio. Please listen to the audio as well for the pronunciation. Correct? So please listen to the audio. So wherever you have this headphone sign, that means that this exercise has an audio file. So listen to that audio for pronunciation. Okay, so let us go ahead. Übung 2. Übung means exercise. Exercise number 2. It is called Übung 2 or Aufgabe 2. Aufgabe 2 or Übung 2 means exercise number 2. Lies und ergänze dabei. Read and complete. Read and complete. So what do we have to read? We have to read this and we have to complete this. For example, how to greet. The first one is how to greet. So there are two options. Hello or grüß dash. Grüß dash, what will you fill over here? Grüß dich. Correct? So there are two options. Hello or grüß dich. In fact, there are more. But for now, we are having only two. Hello and grüß dich. Then, how to ask question. Tina, wer bist dash. So what is Tina saying? Wer bist du. So in the dash, you will put du. Stefan, wie heißt dash. Again, what is Stefan saying? Wie heißt du. So wie heißt du. Introduce oneself. Now these were how to ask about other person. Now how to tell about yourself. Introduce yourself. Tina is saying, Ich bin dash. Ich bin Tina, obviously. Ich bin Tina. And Stefan is saying, Ich heiße dash. Ich heiße Stefan. So telling about or asking about the name has two ways. Either you do with sein, bist and bin, or you do it with heißen. Wie heißt or ich heiße. We have already practiced this. Either you will have a dialogue with sein, like this. Ich bin Tina. Wer bist du? So the WH question over here is where. Ich bin Tina. Wer bist du? Or you can do it with heißen. Ich heiße Stefan. Wie heißt du? Both of the ways of having the dialogue mean the same. Gut, jetzt Aufgabe 3. Exercise number 3. Reihenübung. Reihenübung means row exercise. It is an exercise to be done in a row of people. Okay? Row of people means what? I'll tell you. Fragt und antwortet. Ask and answer. You have to ask and answer. So, you have to stand in a line or be in a line or in a row, and one after the other you have to answer and question. For example, person A says, Ich heiße Ben. Wie heißt du? Now he asks this question to person B. Wie heißt du? Person B says again, Ich heiße Kamal. Wie heißt du? He asks this question to person C. So A, B, C, D, you have to be in a line or in a row and keep on asking the same question and answer with your name. Ich bin Hannah. Wer bist du? The person C answers person B and questions person D. Wer bist du? Ich bin Anita. Wer bist du? So one time you have this row exercise with heißen, and one time you have this row exercise with bin or sein. Okay, so this is to be done actually with a group of people, which is not possible right now, but you can practice it on your own. When we resume the school, we can do this in a group. The next row exercise is Heißt du Christoph? Now, heißt du Christoph, this is what type of question? This is a yes-no type of question. I hope you have learned this already for English. How to identify a yes-no type of question? The verb stands at the first position. It begins with a verb. The yes-no question starts with a verb. Heißen is the verb. So, heißt du Christoph? What is the meaning of this question? Is your name Christoph? So what will be the answer? It will be either you will start with nein or yeah. You have to start with either yes or no, because it is a yes-no type of question. Correct? So either you say yes or you say no. So what is the first option? Nein, ich heiße Ben. Heißt du Christoph? Nein, ich heiße Ben. Or you can say ja, ich heiße Christoph. If your name is actually Christoph, you can say ja, ich heiße Christoph. Yes, my name is Christoph. Similarly, heißt du Mia? Again, this is a yes-no type of question because it starts with a verb. Again, you can say yes or no. Ja means yes, nein means no. Either say yes or no. This is again a row exercise. Or so you have to do this also with a group. Okay? Here grammatic means grammar. A box is given. Ich heiße dash dash or ich bin dash dash. Du heißt dash dash. So what is the grammar over here? They are telling the verb conjugation. For ich it is heiße. For du it is heißt. For ich it is bin. For du it is bist. We have already practiced this. Correct? Gut. Jetzt Aufgabe 4. Was sagen Sie? What are they saying? Sagen is to say. What are they saying? They means who? These two people. What are they saying? Lies den Dialog. Read the dialogue. Let us read the dialogue. What is this person saying? Hallo Ben. Hallo Kamal. Wie geht's? Again this person says, Danke, gut. So again, if you remember, he first says thank you. And then he says how he is doing. Danke, gut. Und dir? And you? This person says, Auch gut, danke. So this is the recent dialogue that we have learned. Hello Ben. Hello Kamal, how are you? Thank you, I am doing well. And you? I am also doing well, thank you. Auch means also. Correct? We have done this already. Let us come to Aufgabe 5. Now this is again a group. So wherever you see this sign, it means you have to do this activity in a group. Correct? Let us see what this activity is. Spielt Mini-Dialoge wie im Beispiel. Play mini dialogues like in the example. Beispiel means example. So you have to play this dialogue with your friends like this example. Let us read. Hallo Kamal, wie geht's? Danke gut. Und dir? So you have to practice this dialogue with your friends. Correct? So now for now we cannot practice it with your friends. Correct? So now I want you to write at least 1 or 2 dialogues in your classwork notebook like this only. Write the name of your friend or your own name. Change the names and write at least 1 or 2 dialogues like this. And how can you vary this? I have already told you what can you say other than good. You can say sehr gut, you can say prima, you can say toll. Correct? So write at least 2 dialogues with this. Like this only. Or you can refer to the previous video and you can write a dialogue like that. Change the names and change this gut. Okay, with sehr gut, prima, so lala, etc. Okay, gut. Jetzt Seite Nummer 10, page number 10. Übung 6 or Aufgabe 6. What is the exercise number 6? Hör zu. Listen. Wer ist das? Wer means who. Who is that? Who is that? So we have 4 photos over here and 4 names. So what do we have to do? We have to listen to that audio and match these photos to the correct name. We don't know their names, correct? So we'll get to know their names in the audio. So listen to this audio as well. I am sending you to this audio. Let us have one example over here. I am playing the audio of first one. We are playing the first audio. So let us see which photo matches the first audio or which name matches the first audio or first photo. Okay. So now I am going to play the audio. Okay. So the audio are in this sequence only. Sequence of the photo. So this lady is saying first, then this boy, then this man, and again this lady or this girl. Okay, so the audio sequence is this only. But now we do not know the name. Let us read the names once so that it is easy for us to pick out the name from the audio. Okay, so the names are Petra, Herr Lange, Frau Bauer, and Thomas. Okay, so I am playing the audio now. Let us see what is the name of this lady.
Wer ist das? Guten Tag, ich bin Frau Bauer.
So what did she say? Guten Tag, ich bin Frau Bauer. So that is her name, Frau Bauer.
Hallo, ich heiße Thomas.
What did he say? Hallo, ich heiße Thomas. So Thomas is his name.
Guten Tag, ich heiße Lange. Heinrich Lange.
Correct? So what did he say? Guten Tag, ich bin Lange. Heinrich Lange. So Herr Lange is his name, Mr. Lange. Correct? And now the last one.
Servus, ich bin die Petra.
Servus, ich bin die Petra. Correct? That's what she said. I know this is difficult for you for now because of the accent, but if you listen to it more and more, you will get used to this. Okay? I'm sending you the audio. So now we listen to it only once. You can listen to it twice and thrice and 4 times, however ever times you want. Okay? And whenever you're comfortable, you can make out the names out of it. Okay? Actually, it was very easy. So again, her name is Petra. So we have joined it already. But still I want you to play the audio and open the textbook and try to listen carefully. Okay, and how will you write the answer? Foto 1 ist Frau Bauer. Foto 2 ist Thomas. Foto 3 ist Herr Lange. Foto 4 ist Petra. Correct? Good. Now exercise 7 is actually the same. Just they are saying that repeat after it. Now let's read the question. Hör noch einmal. Listen once again. Noch einmal means once again. Übung 6. Exercise number 6. Und sprich nach. So you have to listen to exercise number 6 again and repeat after that. Whatever the ladies or person is saying, you have to repeat after them for practice. Good. Now Übung 8. Namen für Mädchen, Namen für Jungen. Mach 2 Listen. Namen means names. Names for girls. Mädchen means girls. Namen für Jungen. Names for boys. Jungen means boys. So girls and boys. Mädchen und Jungen. Mach 2 Listen. Make 2 lists. Which 2 lists? You have to categorize these words into Mädchen and Jungen. So you have to make out which name is a girl's name, which name is a boy's name. Okay? For example, Mia. Das ist ein Name für Mädchen. Okay? So this is a girl's name. Karin is also a girl's name. Martin is a boy's name, obviously. Stefan is a boy's name. So these two will come in the second category. Marion. Now Marion is actually used for both. Like we have Kiran, Kamal. Both these names can be a girl's name as well as boy's name. Similarly, Marion is also a girl's name as well as a boy's name. Ben is a boy's name. Zimona is a girl's name. Aisha is a girl's name. Leonie is a girl's name. Leon is a boy's name. Kamal. Now Kamal again is more of a boy name, but it can also be a girl's name. This is actually not a German name. It is an Asian name only, Indian name. You can make out. It is a more of a boy's name, but sometimes also a girl's name. Felix is a boy's name. Samir is also an Indian name, so a boy's name. Steffi is a girl's name. Yuta is a girl's name. Sarah, a girl. Anke, also a girl. Klaus, a boy. Tobias, a boy. Lucas, a boy. Zabina is a girl. Okay? So this is just for your knowledge. Okay? So I want you to do this also. Either mark here only or write it in the classwork. Anyhow, however it is comfortable for you, categorize these names into Mädchen und Jungen. Okay? Gut. Jetzt gleich Übung 9. Das deutsche Alphabet, the German alphabet. Okay? So we have already seen this. I hope you have listened to the video, the audio also. The German song for ABCD. It is very fun and easy to learn. Okay? So we have done this already. Okay? And now the same question that we have read earlier. Übung 10. Wie schreibst du das? Means how do you write it? Means what? This is a way of asking the spelling. Wie schreibst du das? How do you write that? Or in other words, what is the spelling? Spielt Mini-Dialoge wie im Beispiel. Play mini dialogues like in the example. What is the dialogue? This is the example. Beispiel means example and this is the example. Wie heißt du? Ich heiße Leonie. Wie schreibst du das? L-A-O-N-E-A. Correct? We have learned this, right? So, actually they are asking to play this dialogue, but I don't want you to write this anywhere because this is not going to help writing. I want you to practice it orally only. Okay, so if it is possible, practice it orally, or we can do it when we start the school. Okay, let us quickly read this green bracket also. It is a important information, actually interesting information. Let us read. All names and all nouns, proper noun or common noun, start with a capital letter in German. So all the nouns, be it any type of noun, it is always starting with a capital letter. Examples: Leonie, Tina, Stefan, Name, Mädchen, Junge. All these are nouns. Which of these is a common noun and which is a proper noun? Discuss. So I hope you have learned this in English also. Which of these is a proper noun? The name of anything is a proper noun. Name of a city, a country, a river, a house, a boy, girl, whatever. Name of anything is a proper noun. So Leonie, Tina, Stefan, all these are proper nouns. Name is name. It is a common noun. Mädchen, Junge, these are all common nouns. It indicates something common, not something specific or proper. Correct? For example, alphabet. It is also a noun, common noun. It is starting with capital letter. Namen, Mädchen. Correct? Capital letter. Liste, capital. Übung. It is also a common noun, so capital. All the nouns in German always start with a capital letter. Okay? Good. Now, we are coming to Arbeitsbuch, which is text workbook. It is in the same book, but in the second half of the book. Okay? Seite Nummer 3. Page number 3. Okay? So again, the first exercise, Übung 1. Schau die Fotos an und antworte auf die Fragen. Look at the photos and answer the questions. You have to look at these photos and answer these questions. Okay? For example, her name is Karin. And the question is, bist du Karin? Now this is again a yes-no question. How? Because it starts with a verb. Bist du Karin? So you either start with ja or nein. Is her name actually Karin? Yes. Her name is Karin. So you will say ja. Ich bin Karin. Correct? Here also, heißt du Klaus? But his name is Tobias. So we have to say nein. This is also yes no question. So we will say nein. Ich bin Tobias. Heißt du Klaus? Nein, ich bin Tobias. Correct? But now here these two are not yes no questions. They are simple WH questions. So you have to answer simply. Wer bist du? Answer is Ich bin Eva. Wie heißt du? Hans? Yes, he'll say ja. Ich heiße Hans, because here Hans is again a yes no question. What is your name? Hans? Then he'll say yes, my name is Hans. Ja, ich heiße Hans. Although this is not a yes no question, this added question to this question makes it a yes no question, correct? What is your name? Hans? Yes, my name is Hans. Ja, ich heiße Hans. Similarly, solve these two also. Gut. Jetzt Übung 2. Heiße oder heißt. Now you know this conjugation. Heiße is for ich and heißt is for du. Here we are restricting for ich and du only, not anything else. So heiße and heißt. So wherever you have du, you will put heißt. Wherever you have ich, you will put heiße. Just put the ending. They have already put H-E-I-S-Z. Just put the ending E or T. For example, heiß dash du Daniel. Now it is du. So you will put T over here. Heißt du Daniel. Yeah, ich heiß dash Daniel. Now here it is ich. So you will put E over here. Yeah, ich heiße Daniel. Correct? It is very easy. Just put heißt or heiße. Just put T or E. Correct? Good. So now let us stop over here. We will continue in the next class. So write this one exercise, correct, in your classwork notebook and solve those two exercises from the workbook. First one and the second one in the workbook only. Okay? Till then, cheers.